pop it. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. Woo. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The slot man in motion right. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Allen, the man in motion right. From the 22, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score 7. Jets, nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Wilson's pass.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 10. First
First and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First and 10 on the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Donald Parham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a throw here to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert now. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pulled in at the 24. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them just...
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
they'll send the slot in motion left. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, and his throw is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
Wilson's pass complete to Garrett Wilson. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Wilson will throw again. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again on second down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Caught by Allen. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10.
Slot man moves right. This is a counter play. Eckler. And some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the
20. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.